The next important element which is going to come in line and which we are going to learn through in detail is about exceeding the customer expectations, or the element where we want to go further in our sales cycle, which was dependent through on lead generation, and not just ensure that we do a straightforward sale of a product or service, but we are exceeding through the expectation. We are treating customer in the center, in the focus, and making sure that that particular customer is enjoying the experience we want to provide across to them. In relation with the same, here is a couple of examples which I have shared through by giving you 2 to 3 different set of images about an experience of an e-commerce company, ideally a m-commerce or mobile commerce company named through as Paytm, in which past each of the communication which you would have held through with them and past a purchase that would have been done through from your end with that organization, they would be going forward and sharing through this kind of element in which they would be asking for a rating, that if you are satisfied or unsatisfied or mediumly satisfied, whatever the scenario may be, in any of that condition, how likely or how unlikely are you to go forward and rate through your particular experience, so as we are knowing your experience, and would you like to go forward and recommend this to your friend or colleague. Means the company, like we had seen in the previous example, where there is the organization asking you about your rating or your expectation being met through or not. Similarly is this example in which the focus is on exceeding the customer's expectation. The focus is on making sure that you have met through the customer and you have indulged with them from the company's perspective and have been so much held through from them that they want you to know whether we are recommendable to others or not. Together with that, there is also the second element in which they are focusing across on the part of customer care or customer service, where they are going forward and telling through to you that would you like to do through the mechanism of 24/7 customer care, or would you be interested to hear through from them? That's the mechanism which they are focusing across onto. And even in the logo they have a saying as themselves being a provided seal of trust, or someone who are caring across. So these are few elements where you are not just done through by doing a sale and having the money in your account from the customer, but asking for feedback, survey and response to know that what they are expecting and how you can meet through them. To show you one more example in line with the same, it is ideally focused with the previous set of tutorial that we had seen, in which here is that particular set of email which has been received through from Amazon, in which they are having the straightforward subject line of the email as thanking you with your name, the thank you Pranav Parekh, and then giving you a 200 value gift card. And the reason for that gift card is because the company Amazon has built across a market position in which they are having the highest number of users per month, and they are surely believing that the reason why this has happened is because the customers' response and the customers' behavior with their product is amazing and energizing the organization to reach out to more and more people and satisfy them with more and more products. So here the main point which I want to stress is that just because you have done previously a purchase on their website, they are ready to give you a no condition based 200 rupee value gift card, whether you have done a 5 rupee purchase previously, or whether you've done a 50 rupees purchase, or whether you have done a 5000 rupee purchase. No element of that being taken care, but just because you are a customer, they are trying to exceed the expectations which you would be having as a customer by giving you this particular element and helping you out to demystify the same. So that's the mechanism which is there related to our particular important element of exceeding the customer expectations. So going forward from the previous element of customer expectation, in line with the same, the next mechanism for exceeding customer expectation is about creating through tailored email programs, or going forward and having those kind of segmentations in which you can do through some tailor mechanism, or go forward and sequence through your programs in a better manner. Now, this is one of the elements in which there could be great set of insights which could be delivered through, or which could be understood across. So what happens in majority of the scenario when people are sending emails is that they focus only on the element of just giving through their offer, or just telling the company that what they are good at, what they are offering, just giving them discount. While this is a good method definitely for converting prospects or sales and getting the leads turning through into sales, when we are onto the mechanism of segmentation, we should be going a bit closer to our audience. We should be reaching them in a better effective manner. The mechanism to do through the same is to go forward and bifurcate our audience basis few of these following important elements. The first one is about demographics, knowing through their gender, knowing through their age, knowing through their likes, their dislikes, as to what kind of purchases they have done previously. Like if one of the purchases I have done on Amazon previously is about fashion wear, then they would be promoting or should be trying to promote products related to fashion wear in their further set of communication. Similarly, there should be also promotions related to health and beauty if someone is interested in that, or about electronics if someone is interested in the same. The second mechanism is having offers which are basis geography, tailoring your program basis specific location, like a special offer which is there only in one of the cities in India, which is also there on a particular kind of a festive occasion in a city and not there in another city. And similarly, there could be offers about urine, even promoting some additional specific news or updates or events which could be helpful. For example, if there is a free health checkup happening in a particular city or a suburban location, and you know there are people who are interested in getting through your products or who have previously bought products about health and fitness, you could be even sending this kind of generic email which is about that health camp, which will make sure that they are doing through the mechanism of going forward and visiting that particular location or store and buying through that. Or ideally in this situation there is no buying process but just a creditability process where you are turning out into a creditable point for them, where you are not just keeping on promoting paid offers or just telling them to buy always, but even pushing them off with these kind of initiatives which could be of help to them to go ahead and attend a free health camp or go ahead and attend a free health checkup. So that kind of bifurcation can be done, and even tailored email programs could be sent through basis the same. Similarly, there could be a set of emails sent through via the history, via the frequency of the purchase, or via the order value. Like if there is a luxury customer who always buys products more than 5,000 rupees odd value, or always buys products of one particular international brand or localized brand, then you could be sending any offer related to only that product. And similarly, you would be also doing tailored email programs basis bifurcation of kind of customers who are continuously opening your emails or who are continuously engaging with the email programs you are sending, versus those who are never communicating with you or connecting with you via those kind of custom set of programs. So this is a very important segmentation to focus across onto. And just to give you even a further better example as to how these kind of custom emails can be even matched closer in your customer relationship cycle with your end user, let me show you an account detail in which there are specific nice set of emails sent specifically on the birthday of the customer or sent specifically on a special occasion with the customer. So here's an example of the same. So to share with you a further example, here is a particular message which I would like to show across about a birthday wishing being shared across on by one of the companies on the day of the birthday of your customer. So herein, this particular wish is sent through by Reliance Mobile for just wishing a happy birthday on that particular day. So here there is no sell offer, there is no kind of any additional promo or promotion with the company is looking to do, but it is just telling you that they would like to wish you a happy birthday by greeting you with a nice set of image. So this is an exceeding mechanism which should be practiced so as you are nurturing your sales, you are nurturing the people who are a part of your list and who would like to be on your list for a longer time and be remembered across in relation with the same. So that's a great mechanism which is there in relation with the prospective method of exceeding customer expectation. There are more details and more ways by which we can be doing this, and the better, the finer we get with this, the higher results we'll be receiving over a time frame from our customers. The next element in line with this is about monitoring social channels, that if you are a particular organization who has left through their product for people to use, who are in an industry of B2C where there are their end users who are talking about them, then you should be making sure that on different customer perspective which are told through to you with the help of social media channels, you are monitoring all of them one after the other and ensuring that the set of mechanism which you are getting through as an output from it is indeed something which you monitor. Means there could be many examples where someone may be not talking good about your brand, where someone else may be appreciating your brand, where someone may be complaining about your product or service and your brand. You need to be open to listen across all those avenues and provide a solution which will be a win-win situation for you, your organization, your products, your services, as well as the customer, their trust on you, their expectation from you, and their relationship bonding with you. To get through this with a really nice example, I have this particular scenario which you can read through on the slide, which is from a complaint which happened through against Amul milk. What happened through in this scenario is that there was one particular customer who had purchased across milk and shared that the milk was not of proper quality, and past boiling it turned out to be rustic, or it turned out to be not of good quality and went across to be bad. And to show you the example of the same, here is a live site where they have shared that incident of what a customer did tell about the brand, and they shared through pictures about what was happening in the milk product. When this particular post went across viral and when many people saw through this and commented across, Amul took that upper hand of clarifying the complete scenario by writing a day-by-day situation and giving a complete detailed explanation of what the customer had done through, and then even sharing across that the customer had purchased an expired milk, and also by sharing across the mechanism that how actually they showed through a video about how actually milk can turn through into acidic or acidic mechanism and turn through stretchy or become unusable, by showing across a video of the same, and then even showing through that they went across and met that customer, discussed the issue with the customer, and ideally found through that indeed it reflects that the customer had some malified intention of defacing the brand or not making sure that the brand is getting through, or maybe trying some mechanism of putting across some negative image of the brand. So this is indeed an example of it. And then finally there were the people who have been with this brand and have trusted this brand over decades, and they are again commenting on how satisfied they are with this particular complete set of explanation given by the company, and how customer grievances are accompanied in such transparent and such a beautiful manner by giving an exact step-by-step solution to it, and opening across the eyes of the customer that what actually happens when they are having the trust of these many millions of people, and against that when someone is trying to deface the company by such kind of unwanted malintendified allegations which are not actually the truth behind their promise to their trustee and worthiness. So like this is a scenario for FMCG product which people are using and trusting from several decades. The same could be happening even with any other product, right from electronics to apparels to any other industry where people are trying to do through the same. The only important point out here is to go ahead and communicate or exceed your customer expectation by being so much open and transparent. To give you just an vice versa scenario against these, there had been a similar mechanism which had happened through in case of Nestle Maggi as well very recently. But therein, in that particular scenario, the only turnaround was that this kind of open and transparent communication from the end of the organization didn't come in very quickly. It did come through at some later point of time, but it wasn't coming through as quickly as this scenario which Amul answered across in a time frame of just a couple of days and clarifying the situation in a very effective manner. So these kind of scenarios are the another mechanism, and here a very important pointer is social is the most susceptible standard to this, with viral news flowing from one system to another, from one user to another in a very quick and effective manner, may it be on Facebook, may it be on YouTube, may it be through Twitter, or even any other of the solutions and other set of mediums which are there. So you need to be keeping on monitoring your channels to get effective know-how of your customers, and wherever you see a good pointer, that should be not just appreciated but seen through that why they have liked it. And wherever you even see a bad pointer, it should not be something taken through directly as a particular customer trying to deface you, but even going detailed into that scenario and monitoring that why they have reacted in this manner and why they have not reacted in a good manner, and what you could do to make them react through in a better manner. So that's the pointer about exceeding across your customer expectations.